sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Farrell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Farrell. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Back to throw. Farrell. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go play action with Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now Burrow on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Throwing on 1st down. Farrell. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Farrell. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Farrell. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Burrow on play action. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there for Cincinnati.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Raiders nothing. Evan McPherson.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Raiders nothing.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Farrell. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
On first down, Farrell. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Farrell. And trying to get it to Rose, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On one, right? Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. 11, 11, 11.
They'll run on first down. Spence. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Play action. It's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. You think about this strong safety position. Yeah, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. All right, ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Go, 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 run.
A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals 21, Raiders nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd down. Farrell forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Looking to throw. Farrell throwing the out route incomplete. It's Russell. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Farrell dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Off play action. Farrell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. The 30. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Back to throw. Farrell. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Check. He's checking.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but Felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Rohrwasser out to kick off, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead can slip away quickly.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
1st down, Cincinnati.
On 1st down, Spence. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Raiders 10. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Farrell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on third down. Farrell got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Off play action. Farrell. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down, rolling to his right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Farrell. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He finds some open field here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And we'll see a return here. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Spence. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Raiders 17. Evan McPherson.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Farrell eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll try and run for it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Farrell. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
49. Raiders 24.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and
Bengals drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Spence finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Let's go, let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of